Welcome back. You are watching Nine's live coverage of the Queen's final journey, where shortly the royal family will escort Her Majesty's coffin as it travels from Buckingham Palace to Westminster Hall. People waiting in line to see the Queen's coffin have been told they could be waiting for as long as 30 hours. The queue will stretch from the Albert Embankment next to Lambeth Bridge, across the Thames and down to Southwark Park, a distance of more than 7 kilometres. Extra toilets and water fountains have been placed along the route, and cafes and other local businesses will remain open for longer. And then there are the masses here, just on the Mall, right outside where we are at Buckingham Palace, waiting patiently to see the Queen and her family leave the palace. Nine's Tracy Vo is among the people, and Tracy, it's an extraordinary display of all the love that people have for their Queen, isn't it?
Indeed, Tracy, and as you described earlier, there is a sense of eeriness here and anticipation for the Queen's coffin to file past this crowd down the Mall to Westminster Hall. I have Karen and Tim here. They've travelled over an hour to come to London to pay their final respects. Thanks for joining us on 9 News Australia. You've been waiting in the crowds there. Yeah. Describe the feeling for us amongst the people.
Oh, it's just an amazing feeling. You know, you just want to be here. It's solemn, but also everybody sort of like just wants to enjoy every minute of it, you know, just to be together at this time. Because she was just such an amazing person. We just all love her dearly.
There's a real feeling of mixed emotions. You know, it's the celebration of a new king. It's the hope that brings of a new future. But also the sadness of losing a dear Queen. You know.
Have you managed to be able to come to Buckingham Palace over the last few days, or is this your first time here?
This is our first time. We just travelled down this morning. We left at 6 o'clock this morning. Fortunately, we're on a direct train link to London, so it's just 2.5 hours on the train, so we can get here in a couple of hours. But one of the biggest regrets we've always had is never coming when Diana died, and we said we didn't want to miss it again. So this is again another, you know, major event for our country.
How did you feel when you saw all the masses of people here?
Just gobsmacked.
Staggering.
We knew there'd be a lot of people, but this is just mind-blowing. And going around Green Park earlier, the first thing we did when we came down this morning was looking at all the floral tributes that are there, and again, knew there'd be a lot, but just nothing like there is. It is incredible.
All right, Karen and Tim, thank you so much for your time. We'll let you join the crowd again. So for many here, Tracy, it'll be their final goodbye as the Queen leaves Buckingham Palace one last time.
For breaking news, turn to Peter Overton, nightly at 6.